Hello, Amanda here. Welcome to this practice. This week we're going to be practicing with the grand water trine that's occurring on our planet, and so interesting that in Brisbane, Australia, it's pouring. It's been pouring all day. We haven't had much rain at all this season, but it is pissing down. So we are going to use a block. We're going to work with the hips. We're going to get into the flow. Hopefully this won't be too long. I've got a timer on just in case because I know I can go on and on. We're going to come down onto our backs and take a moment to land. So you might even just like to let the limbs flow out and maybe move the head a little side to side and feel your skeleton sink down into support. Feel the ground. Sense the sky. And tune into your breath moving in your body. Maybe sensing and feeling into what's going on for you right at this moment. Maybe kind of noticing where you're latching on and feeling like you want to control something and how it might feel to let that go. So maybe move the head just a little side to side, give a little rock. Good. And then land and ground one foot and then the other foot. And let the heels come pretty close to your buttocks. And sense your sacrum on the ground and maybe press the lower back down into the ground and let that be your exhalation. And then inhale and roll up onto the tippy tail. So create that little hollow in and under. A few pelvic rocks. Exhale and press the lower back down. You might press your feet down into the ground and then inhale and let the belly kind of dome up and create that tunnel again. And just a couple more exhaling and flatten the lower back. Inhaling and open. So this would be a really good practice if you were looking for something to loosen your hips, but really, really gently. One more inhalation here. And then exhale and find middle ground. So somewhere in the middle of those 2 points, so you could maybe just slide your hand under or not. And then from here, let's take a moment to feel into a crocodile twist. So open the arms out wide. Take your feet maybe a little wider than hip distance apart. Inhale. And then exhale, sway both knees in one direction and the head turns in the opposite direction. Inhale and bring the knees and the head to center. And then exhale and sway the knees in the opposite direction, head turns away. And flow up this inhale, everything to center. And exhale, sway. And notice what you're feeling in your hips, in your shoulders, just inviting a little bit of looseness, a little bit of freedom, one more each one. Really feel into the flow of your breath, expelling, letting go. And now inhale everything to center and then exhale, sway your knees in one direction, head in the opposite, and just stay. And just let your knees flow all the way down to wherever they come to. and feel into the static version of this pose. Inhale everything up to center and then try the other side. So notice where the body might be holding up. We're not trying to force anything to change. We're just noticing and observing. Good. Inhale all the way up. Let your body land. And then heel toe your feet in and cross your left ankle over your right neck. So this could be enough. You might not need to go any further than this. Or what you might like to bring the right foot off the ground and just stay right here. Or third option, thread the needle. So taking the hands behind the right hamstring and interlocking the fingers, and just take a moment here to breathe. And I like to make sure that my neck is feeling soft and free and spacious. And if you can hear some banging, that's still making schnitzel, I'm pretty sure. And then feel your way into your lower back and let everything land. I forgot my microphone today, so I'm just seeing how this goes. Just kind of noticing. Left hip, right hip, release, uncross, land in between, and then recross. So right ankle over left knee. Stay here if you want to. Maybe lift up if you want to. Maybe thread the needle if you want to. Breathing into the right buttock, the right outer hip. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice how that feels. Inhale and then exhale and float the left foot down, releasing the hold. Take your right foot down and then roll over onto one side. Doesn't really matter which one. Pause there. And then press the top hand down and let that rise you up and sit in a little bit, I'll try and get the center here, in a little bit of a zigzag. And where's my block? Grab a hold of your block and take it. So if we were sitting in a zigzag where we've got the left knee out to the left and then the right foot is behind us, we're going to take the block out to the left. If you're in the opposite, just change the block to the other side. So from here, we're going to inhale and then we're going to exhale and just turn and twist and maybe take your right hand onto the block and kind of use the block as a little bit of a swivel. Inhale, no hands, come back to center, and then exhale and turn and twist. And then inhale, come back to center. And then as you turn and twist, feel this spiral moving through your body from the base of your spine all the way up the crown of your head. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale and exhale and unravel, unravel, unravel. Let's try the other side. So lean back, swap over. So now we've got the right knee hitting toward the block and we've got the left foot behind us. We're going to inhale here and then exhale. Inhale, come back to center and then exhale. So we feel this spiral coiling up from the base to the crown. One more inhale here and then exhale and stand. Stay for, and sense the skin body stretching. Inhale here. And exhale and slowly, slowly, slowly unravel. Alrighty, let's finish off with a little bit of a cross-legged pose. So we're going to sit in Sukhasana with our right shin in front. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, hands on the knees. And then exhale, reach forward. So say if you were reaching forward and down and it was too far away, or say you're seated in a chair, or it's just feeling a little too much, just stay here and slightly lean forward. If you can, take your hands onto a bolster or onto your yoga mat and take some deep breaths low into the glutes, into the lower back, into the hips. Noticing that one hip is probably feeling this a little bit more than the other. And then inhale, draw the hands back, lean back, pick up the feet maybe, and then cross the left shin over the right. Inhale here. And then exhale and fold forward. So Sukhasana, forward fold, feeling into left and right hip. And breathing, breathing, breathing and feeling, feeling and breathing. Good. And then inhale, drag the hands back to the knees. And then just sit however you want to sit. So what I might do is sit in Vajrasana, and I'm just going to pop this block underneath my tail. And let's bring our hands into a mudra and do a little bit of a breath practice here. So take the lotus mudra into the center of your chest and maybe bow your head just a little and sense the aroma here, a beautiful aroma coming from this lotus flower. Inhale the aroma into your nostrils and down into your spiritual heart that rests just behind your breastbone. And then exhale and open your mouth and let the exhalation go. Inhale in through both of your nostrils. Down in behind the breastbone. Exhale out of the mouth. One more of those. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully out of the mouth. And then rest your left hand in your lap and your right hand on top and join your thumb tips together in the mudra of tranquility. And pause here, sensing into feeling, emotion, energy in motion. And again, tune into a letting go and letting be. Letting go out into the universe, letting go to Mother Earth. And then letting your thumb tips stay together, butterfly your hands up towards the center of the chest. And again, bow your head in gratitude for something. Just one thing is enough. giving great thanks for life this day. Namaste. Okay, so thank you for joining me for this practice. Have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. If you liked it, you know what to do. And if you want to join us, please subscribe. See you later. Bye.